Hello and welcome on into the Bricksticks channel. My name is Bricksticks and today we are going to have a small yap about why it's important for SLA to have some downtime between bigger updates. By downtime, I'm mainly talking about the periods of times where we don't get as much newer content, but instead get quality of life changes and get time to grind out our existing content. Now, I personally think that we actually have gotten a decent amount of newer content in July, but most people have actually been saying that July has been more of a quieter month, so I'm going to address that real quick. Now, the stuff that we actually have gotten, we have gotten stuff like the Secret Library, we have gotten Yu Suhyun, and we also have gotten the Phoenix Soul as well. We've also gotten the Battlefield of Trials challenge, and we also have gotten the SR Hunter weapons. Now, most of the big changes that we actually were promised are going to be still happening in July, such as the Grand Summer Festival, new artifacts, and also the Shadow Serbi, but it's just probably going to be happening at the end of the month. Now, why it's important for us to have some downtime as players. This gives us time to catch up and grind. If new content releases too quickly, it takes us a lot longer to catch up. And we also just get time to just grind and focus on our team instead of focusing on this newer content. This is especially true for the late game content such as finishing Workshop of Brilliant Light and getting to the level cap before it raises. 2. It also gives the developer time to polish up the game by focusing on the quality of the bigger updates rather than the quantity. The next few months will be massive in terms of Go Gunhi, guild and guild bosses, and the Hunter skin dyes. And also not to mention the fact that we have the big Baron expansion with Kaiserland Shadow coming out. That's going to be absolutely insane and absolutely massive. Again, it gives the developers time to focus on the quality of life changes and buffs as well. So this includes doubling the max multiplier for Encore and Instance dungeons, which is absolutely massive, saves us so much time for grinding, and also increasing the rates for fusions. So this was including gems, blessing stones, and skill runes, which makes it a lot more worthwhile to grind out these things. It also gives us buffs in terms of hunter changes, skill rune changes, and blessing stones, which were less viable beforehand, to give us more opportunities to change our playstyle and also use different runes, different hunters, and also different blessing stones. We also did have the rank 3 and 4 gem stats improved, so that also does help overall as well. They did nerf the Workshop of Brilliant Light to make it more accessible for more players, which is really nice. We also have gotten the Battlefield of Chaos mileage system. So if you don't know, before we actually didn't have this mileage system and we basically just had to keep grinding and hope for the best, but now it gives us more rewards and we have guaranteed rank 3 gems, which is really important. Lastly, we have also gotten a buff to the special summons, which guarantees us at least 2 SSRs per 10 summons, which is really nice for us. Now, I just want to say there's still things to do on the side. SLA has still been providing us with events to keep us grinding and to keep us interested. They've also provided us with a lot of support through codes and check-in events, which is really nice and to show that they actually care about us. Now, as a short summary of my thoughts, I personally don't think there's anything wrong with downtime between updates. If anything, I embrace it. And I think it's really good because, again, we get time to grind out existing content such as Workshop of Brilliant Light, where we really do need to catch up. Also as well, we do get a lot of quality of life changes, which are definitely welcomed because, again, without these, we wouldn't have the game where it is now. But that's not to say that we actually haven't had a decent amount of events and content. We actually have. We've been getting a lot. It's still to come at the end of this month, so we just have to wait a little bit longer. Once again, if it means that we can get more polished updates, I'd rather it take longer and have less bugs. Now, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You guys already know the jazz. Let me know what I missed out on or whether or not you guys have other thoughts. But yeah, have a great one and take care, guys.